What is the Islamic history of human rights? Have you ever wondered how human rights were viewed in Islam? The Islamic history of human rights traces back to the 7th century of the Common Era with the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. He laid down a framework that emphasizes human dignity, justice, and equality. This framework is not just a set of rules. It is a divine guide that shapes how Muslims view their rights and responsibilities. In Islam, all human rights are granted by Allah, or God, and not by any ruler or government. This means that every person is born with rights that cannot be taken away. At the heart of these teachings is the belief in equality among all people, regardless of race, ethnicity, gender, or social status. The Quran and the sayings of the Prophet highlight the importance of respect for life, freedom, and justice. One of the most significant moments in Islamic history is the Prophet's last sermon. In this sermon, he declared that no Arab is superior to a non-Arab and no white person is superior to a black person, except by piety and good conduct. This was a revolutionary message at a time when tribal and racial discrimination was widespread. Islam also introduced rights related to social justice. These include the right to fair treatment, the protection of property, freedom of belief, and the right to education. The concept of justice, or ADL, is central in Islam. Muslims are required to stand for fairness, even if it goes against their own interests or those of their family. The Quran commands believers to uphold justice and protect the weak and vulnerable. Historically, Islamic governance included systems like the institution of ifta, which provided legal opinions, and courts that enforced these rights based on Sharia, or Islamic law. These systems were designed to ensure that rulers respected the rights of their subjects, allowing people to live with dignity and security. In modern times, Muslim scholars and organizations have reaffirmed these principles through declarations like the Universal Islamic Declaration of Human Rights. This declaration stresses that these rights are universal and must be respected by all Muslim governments and societies. For Muslim teens navigating the challenges of adolescence, understanding this history is essential. It shows that Islam deeply values human dignity and justice. It encourages young Muslims to advocate for their own rights and the rights of others with compassion and fairness. By following the example of the Prophet and the teachings of the Quran, they can make ethical decisions in their daily lives, promoting respect, equality, and kindness in all their interactions.